a surprise speaker, somebody who wrote such a wonderful final journal that you please share with all of us.
Well, surprise to me.
The elegance and the eloquence of her journal is something that comes across in her personality, Wendy Schiffman.
Woo! On our first Shop-a-Tone in New York, 10 of us sat down to play the game Apples to Apples on Saturday afternoon. Apples to Apples, for those of you who don't know, is a really fun game in which one person chooses a card from a pile that serves as a topic. Then everyone else has to choose a card from his or her own stack that best describes the category. Not only is it really funny to see the crazy things people associate with different topics, but it's also interesting to see the many different ways people view things. As I think back on my Maimonides experience, I think about the hilarious game Apples to Apples. If I had played Apples to Apples pre-Maimonides and someone chose the word Judaism as the card topic, I probably would have put down a card with the words apples and honey, Hanukkah, Israel, and camp. While I still think all those words relate to Judaism, I think the cards I would now choose post-Maimonides would be different. Prior to Maimonides, my Jewish influences came primarily from years of Hebrew school, Jewish sleepaway camps, and my family on the high holidays. The town I grew up in and where I went to high school was not the least bit Jewish, so I never was consistently surrounded by Jewish people and influences on a daily basis. I went to a Reformed synagogue, and while I learned the prayers, holidays, and the Hebrew language, I was never motivated enough to put the time or effort into learning more about the culture so I could gain a true appreciation for Judaism as a religion. However, the times when I was surrounded by Jewish people, either my observant family or friends at summer camps, I was always interested in learning more, not just to gain an appreciation for Judaism, but to be able to fit in with those who I believed to have a higher level of basic understanding of customs and traditions. However, I didn't feel as though my lack of knowledge about Judaism was a pressing issue, so I just went about my life. By the time I got to college and immediately joined a primarily Jewish sorority, these things that I used to have about Judaism started to resurface. So when I got the opportunity to do this program, I was happy and eager to learn a little bit more about Judaism in order to be really motivated to gain an appreciation for my religion. I think Maimonides was the boost I needed in order to want to learn more about Judaism. My Hebrew school days were boring because we didn't talk about things that were thought-provoking at all, and reading from a textbook really isn't that interesting. However, listening to speakers and presentations on a weekly basis about things that really apply to daily life was really interesting for me. I also loved the weekend trips because it was on these that I got to see firsthand all that we discussed in the weekly seminars actually applied to real life. While I didn't always necessarily agree with everything that we discussed, I'm glad to have learned about the topics in the first place. So now I'm happy to report that after 3 months in Maimonides, if I play the game Apples to Apples again, I might be tempted to use the words talented, kosher, or purple jacket people. And I know the list goes on and on.